わかりました。アームストロング夫人。
はい、ハンジさん。
わかりました。この件を裁判所に持ち込んだわけですが、どういうことでしょうか？
こちらにいるタリーさんと、私たちは3年ほど前に一緒に子供を作ろうと決めました。そして、離婚し、今は彼女に養育費を払ってもらう必要があります。
わかりました。あなたたちは離婚手続き中ですよね。
そうです。すみません。私たちは離婚手続き中です。もう終わってほしいのですが、彼女は長い間医療費を払っています。子供が生まれてからずっとです。医療費はいくらですか
Welcome back to Case Unlocked, the home of real courtroom drama and in-depth analysis. Today, we're re-reviewing an intense and emotionally charged case from Support Court with Judge Armstrong versus Armstrong. This case isn't just about child support, it's about tension, mistrust, and two former partners who both claim they're acting in the best interest of their son. Judge Vonda opens the courtroom and calls the parties forward. Mrs. Armstrong, the petitioner, explains that she and Ms. Talley were together for 3 years and share a 2-year-old son named Alex. After their separation, Mrs. Armstrong gained full custody and has been paying all expenses including $111 per month for Alex's health insurance. She is now seeking financial assistance, believing Ms. Talley should contribute to their son's upbringing.
子は2歳です。私たちは約3年間一緒に暮らしてきましたが、これは本当に多額のお金です。それで、
あなたは彼女に養育費を払わせたいのですか？
そして、私はそのお金が必要なのです。
わかりました。彼女にはそのお金が必要です。そのお金を払いたくないのですか？
いいえ、奥様。私はその子と一緒に過ごしたいのです。彼女はここ1年半、息子のアレックスに会わせてくれません。
わかりました。私には2歳の素晴らしい息子がいますが、会うことを拒否。
Armstrong states she has carried the financial burden alone since Alex was born. She wants child support, plain and simple. Judge Vonda confirms the timeline, a 3-year relationship, a 2-year-old child, and no child support payments. She turns to Miss Talley and asks why she hasn't been contributing. Miss Talley argues that instead of sending money, she wants to be present in her son's life. She claims she has been denied access to Alex for over a year and a half and believes it. It's unfair to pay support when she isn't allowed to see her child. When questioned, Mrs. Armstrong admits she has intentionally withheld visitation. Her justification, since Ms. Talley hasn't been helping financially, she shouldn't expect to see the child. Judge Vonda shuts that down immediately.
に積極的に関わることができるべきだ、と。
わかりました。彼女にアレックスに会うことを許可していない理由はあるのですか？
はい、奥様。
それには理由があるのですか？
裁判官、私は時間はお金ではないと思いますし、あなたも彼女が。
ちょっと待ってください。ちょっと待ってください。お金ではありません。
でも彼女が母親だという点には同意していただけますよね。はい。
わかりました。では彼女にアレックスとの面会を拒否されたいですか？
それはイエスかノーでしょう。
Parenthood, the judge explains, is not conditional. You cannot deny a parent access simply because they're not paying support. In another court, this could even be grounds for contempt, especially if a custody order were already in place. Child support and visitation are two separate legal issues. One does not cancel the other. Judge Vonda confirms that Alex lives primarily with Mrs. Armstrong, making her the custodial parent. But she stresses that Mrs. Armstrong has no legal right to block Ms. Talley from seeing her son. If she wants child support, she must also allow visitation. This isn't a trade-off, shared responsibility. Ms. Talley, visibly frustrated but compliant, asks whether she must interact with Mrs. Armstrong directly during visitations and weather pickup. Arrangements can be handled separately.
ない理由はありませんが、
彼女は私の息子の世話を手伝ってくれません。さて、経済的な面については後ほど触れますが、
子供が主にあなたと一緒に暮らしている場合、彼女には選択の余地がありません。それが、
何なのか？
はい、奥様、わかりました。
では、あなたは彼女に息子にどれくらいの頻度で会わせているのですか？
いいえ。
わかりました。今日はそれが変わります。あなたにはそうする権限はありません。両方を同時に持つことはできません。彼女にお金を払ってほしいけど、同時に息子に会わせたくない。
Vonda reminds them that co-parenting is part of the responsibility they both share. They don't need to like one another, but they must communicate and cooperate for Alex's well-being. Decisions should be driven by the child's needs, not bitterness, anger, or financial retaliation. The judge then reviews the financials. Based on Ms. Talley's tax returns, annual gross income $6,000, net income $4,897 corrected. With one child to support and, considering Mrs. Armstrong pays, the health insurance judge Vonda orders Ms. Talley to pay $169 per month in child support. This includes the $111 insurance reimbursement. When Ms. Talley smirks at the amount, the judge sharply warns her. This is not a joke. Child support is not punishment, it's contribution.
税申告書を提出しましたね。あなたの総収入は年間$6,000です。では、子供は何人ですか？はい、アレックスだけですよね。たった一人です。はい、奥様。アレックス以外に他に子供はいますか？いいえ、奥様。わかりました。そうすると、子供一人の場合の純収入は$4,789.79になります。また彼女の健康保険料を支払っているので、それを返金しなければなりません。それでよろしいですか？
はい。
Judge Vonda concludes with several firm orders. Mrs. Armstrong may no longer deny visitation. Ms. Talley must be allowed to pick up and spend time with Alex. Both parties must establish a reliable and consistent visitation schedule. The judge summarizes what the courtroom didn't initially reveal. The parties had already been operating under a split possession schedule. Under that structure, Mrs. Armstrong remains the primary parent, while Ms. Talley, as the non-custodial parent, must pay child support and share medical expenses. This case highlights a powerful truth. Personal grievances cannot override parental responsibility. Whether married or separated, both parents have a legal and moral duty to contribute to their child's emotional and financial well-being. Denying one duty because the other isn't met only harms the child and invites legal consequences. Thanks for watching this breakdown on Judge Bench. If you found value in this analysis, hit the like button, leave your thoughts below, and subscribe for more courtroom drama and honest reviews.